Hi, this is Dan Miller. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Better Financial Living, where we're going to continue our series on Social Security. And today we want to talk about the 6 questions to consider when deciding if you should start your Social Security benefits. Well, the first one is age. Age, you have to be a minimum age. The minimum age of eligibility is age 62, and if you do decide to turn it on at 62, you do need to realize there is a 25% permanent reduction. And if you wait till your full retirement age, which full retirement age is the age at which you can take benefits without any type of reduction, all right, you will receive 100% of your benefit at that point. Well, if you take it at age 62, there is a 25% permanent reduction. And if you take it at some age in between there is some type of a prorated amount that you would receive. All right, now the other thing to remember is that if you decide to wait to take your benefit past your full retirement age, you will be eligible for what's called delayed retirement credits. Delayed retirement credits are from your full retirement age, which for everyone is at either 66, 67, or one of those 2-month gaps in between there, 66 and 67. And during that time, if you wait past that age, you can earn what's called delayed retirement credits up to age 70. Now, I will tell you at age 70, there's absolutely no reason to wait to turn on your benefits because you do not earn any more delayed retirement credits past that time. All right, factor number 2 is your health and life expectancy. No one knows how long we're going to live, but if you are in poor health, for example, and maybe your parents died very young, you may want to consider going ahead and turning on your benefits at the age of first eligibility, no matter what the rest of your financial plan or circumstance looks like. But then on the other hand, let's say you have a very history of long life in your family and you're very healthy. You may want to take advantage of those delayed retirement credits, which I mentioned earlier. All right, the third factor, are you still working? This one is very, very important as well. Because if you are still working, you got to remember Social Security was designed as a retirement program. So there is what they call the Social Security earnings limit. So if you are earning income in 2020 over $18,240, you will have a portion of your Social Security benefit. If you're less than full retirement age, you will have a portion of that withheld. Now, you don't lose it, but it's basically actuarially added to your benefit once you do turn full retirement age. But you won't get the full benefit of it if you're still working and making over that Social Security earnings limit if you're less than full retirement age. So that's just something very, very important to be aware of. Factor number 4, do you need the money? Especially if you're less than full retirement age. Because if you're still working, or if you have other income coming in, does it make sense to just continue to let your Social Security benefit grow? Because like I said, it will grow all the way up to age 70 if you allow it to. Now, I'm not saying that's what everybody should do, but if you don't need the money, you have other resources coming in, there are some pretty good guaranteed growth rates inside of Social Security. Plus, you are eligible for cost of living adjustments on those as well. So that is another factor. Do you need the money? Number 5, will someone else's benefit or retirement income be dependent upon you and the size of your Social Security benefit? Very, very important, especially for couples and families. Things such as spousal benefits. Let's say one of the spouses did not work much during their working age time, and they did not accrue much of a Social Security benefit. So it might be beneficial for them to file for a spousal benefit at some point. Well, does it make sense for you to allow the primary worker, to allow your benefit to become as large as possible so that the spouse would have a larger income as well? The other thing is, what about survivor benefits? In a later video, we'll talk a little bit more about survivor benefits, but it may be beneficial to allow one of the benefits in a couple to allow to get as large as it can before turning it on so that your spouse will receive a larger benefit at a later time. And that all brings me down to number 6, And 6 is kind of brings it all together, and that is what makes sense as part of your retirement plan. You know, have you looked at Social Security and how it fits into the rest of your retirement income plan? You know, what are all the different retirement income sources that you have? And should you turn on another source instead and let your Social Security grow for a while? Or does it make sense to go ahead and turn Social Security on so you can allow to another source to grow? And also another consideration is, would it be better to not turn on your Social Security now and take other income out of things, out of tax deferred accounts, for example, that may be subject to required minimum distributions later, which could have a direct effect on taxes, which could inadvertently also cause a larger portion of your Social Security benefits to be taxable. And this is all, of course, based on current tax law. So again, there's a lot of factors to consider. So I hope these have been helpful today. And please join me next time when we're going to look at how spousal benefits work and when to consider turning them on. Thank you.